Thumbs up if I know what is array and I can explain what array is. So good, everyone knows what's array.
Yeah.
Today we're going to learn a new data type. Yeah, go. So, as you know, array is one of the data types that we can use in any programming language. And also we have objects and other data types. Just let's wait for Sharif to come to start the lecture. Just to check. Go, 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 go. All right. So let's imagine we have this scenario. We want to create a user. So user have more than one property, right? Maybe username, email, password, so on. One solution, we can just create 5, 6 variables to store data about the same user. This kind of seems acceptable, right? We have only one user, more than one property, it's okay. But the problem gonna happen to us when we have more than one user. We're gonna need to repeat more than one time the same structure. And also, as you know, creating a variable is assigning part of the memory to this variable, allocating space to it. So we are exhausting the memory for nothing, right? So what can we use other than variables? Before objects, arrays can be a solution, right? So we can just put array with all the properties in the array, right? So here we can visualize our array. We can know each index contain which value. Question: if you want to access the city Auckland and the instrument saxophone, can anyone knows at which index the values are?
We have to count it. We have to take
Right. So basically you need to memorize where each value and which index in the array, right? Here the solution is like 3 and 5, but as we said, every single person needs to know exactly at which index the value is in, and especially like if there's a new member to the team, they're gonna need to go through the structure just to understand at which index the value is. But isn't it easier for us if we have some kind of way to access the values using strings, like user of city, instrument? It will be easier for us because we just provide the key and it will give us the value. Alright, so here we can introduce objects. To create an object, we need to follow this syntax. We need to start with curly brackets, and this is a key value pair separated by colon, and also each pair is separated by comma. And usually the key is string, so it's like first name, last name, email, city, and so on. And the value can be anything, numbers, strings, objects, arrays, and so on. So as we said, we need the curly brackets. This is the key, and also it can be named properties. So if you see define object with properties, it's the same thing as keys. There's 2 names for the same thing. This is very important. You need to separate the key value by colon. You can't assign it with equals. It's gonna give you an error when you run it. Okay. And here is our values. So for example, here the value for first name is Josh, and the key here is first name. The value is Josh, and so on for the last name. Now for style. I know this one is very tempting. You just want to do it in one line, just key value, key value, key value, and so on. But this is very hard to read, especially when you have more than one values. So you always have to do it like this. Every line will have a key value pair, and always your starting curly brackets and ending curly brackets are in separated lines. Right? Now, how can we access values and keys? By the way, am I talking so fast?
No.
Good? Good. Have a question? Good? Okay. So, there are two ways to access the objects, the bracket notation and dot notation. For bracket notation, it's similar to arrays. We just need to provide the key for the object instead of index in arrays. And this will give us the value. You always need to specify the object name, and between the square brackets, you need to specify the key.
We should have the quotation and bracket here.
If it's a string, you need
If
to
it's string, right.
specify it as a string. So this will give us Josh. And also there is another way to access objects, which is the dot notation. The same thing, you just put the object name, dot, the property, which is the key. Alright, so dot notation is very easy to use, and it's also more readable. You can just do like user.name, dog.name, and so on. And here we can see that we have two like the two notations, and we're gonna see what's the difference between both of them and when we shouldn't use dot notation. So if you want to access the name, we just do dog.name. If you want to access the breed, we're gonna do the bracket notation. Now if you want, let's say we want to specify our key in a variable, and then we want to access that property in our object. If we put like age and some property, and then we do dog of some property, it's gonna give us 7. Now a good question, what do you think dog of some property gonna give us? Okay.
Asking you a question. How we can use the dot and bracket? How we can use dot and when we can use the bracket?
Good question. So you can always use both of them, but in this case, there's a difference between dot and between bracket.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Do we have a property in our undefined? That's correct. But before that, do we have a property in our object called some property? No, right? So whenever you create a variable, the name of the variable is not included in our object definition. You can't access it by the dot notation, but you need to provide it as and inside the brackets as a variable. Is that okay? Thumbs up? No? You got nothing. Alright. So we have age in our object, correct? If you want to access it, we can do dog of age, right? Or dog.age. That's okay, right? Now if you want to create some property, any variable for some reason, and we want to assign the key inside this variable, the same thing. Instead of doing dog of age, we're going to do dog of some property.
So we're replacing it with some property.
Exactly. So to give us the same result, correct? Who said but?
This is all inside the object, right? Because if we declare the variable outside, it's not going to make any sense, right?
This is outside the object. Object declaration is here. We did the
Is
object.
it like before it be any string, like a string called a, like a string a?
It can be, but like sometimes for some reason you're gonna want to assign a property to a variable and then access it in your object.
So it's not going to consider age a string. How is it going to consider age the property in the
So here the execution is gonna be like this. It will do dog of some property. Before executing this command, it will go to some property. What do we have inside some property? We have age. Then it will replace some property with age, and then it will bring whatever value inside the dog of age.
I have a question. If we have some property declared before the object, will it get confused between them? If we use dot notation. Like you have variable before the object,
Okay.
some property equals, for example, 10. Will it get confused if you want to do it like this?
Using the dot notation, it will give you undefined.
Okay.
Why? Because we don't have a property called some property inside
No,
our.
my question is like, you have some property. You declare the variable name some property. You have
Inside, you mean inside the object?
No, outside of it.
Outside, okay.
Or before.
Will it call it, or will it give us undefined because there is no some property in the object?
To give you undefined. Because there is no property in the object.
Okay, it won't go to the one before.
Because the thing is, although it's declared here, but you are accessing it using the dot notation. So when you are saying dot some property, you are not getting the value of some property, but you are getting the value
Of some property.
of some property inside the object. Correct?
This some property, you store the objective of
Some
some
property.
property. This variable, it will store the objective.
It will store the key. So here, if you see some property will equal age, age is key in our object,
The value.
and the value is 7. But you don't store in any variable because you are accessing it by using dot of some property. This will return 7 because we already have the key called age.
Why do we need to like replace it with any variable or declare it inside any variable? Why to use it? This some property.
Okay, because if I don't show you this thing and then you're gonna do any example by doing dot a property that's not defined, it's gonna give you undefined. So you need to know what's the difference between dot and brackets. Because otherwise you're gonna say, why don't I use one of them all the time, right?
Right.
In a bracket, you have to use it as a string. The keyword has to be as a string, but in dot, you don't use it as a string. You just go dot age. Right?
Yeah, it's
So
gonna.
that's the difference between them. Like, when you put it inside a variable, it's gonna go to the string of that variable and then put it inside it. But in the dot notation, you can't do that. You just have to go to the object itself. It's gonna go to the object itself. I don't know. That's what I got from.
Yeah, it's.
In
So-
the bracket notation, you have to put the string.
Hmm? That's correct.
Yeah, but in the dot notation, you don't put it as a string. You just put
You
it
just
as,
access it as a property.
yeah, as a property.
So it is better to use square brackets.
Yes, but it's easier to use the dot notation. That's why when you already know that there is a property inside the object, you just do dot. But if you prefer brackets, it's the same thing. No, like there's no difference.
Because it's not
between
even
them.
defined.
Yeah, that's good. But if you provide that key here, which is called some property, what do you think it's gonna give you? Just answer.
Dot to age.
Not age. If you put a string some property inside the bracket notation, undefined, right?
Because it's not declared.
Because not. So the effect is the same. If you are thinking like, okay, I'm gonna always use bracket notation, it's not gonna give you undefined. It will, but it always depends on how you access your object.
Okay. How can you declare a property that isn't there? Like you want to add a property.
You want to add it to the object? We're gonna go through the slides. How are we gonna do that? Okay. Can we move on? So here, just like what we said, it's undefined and we don't use that. Now if you want to change the properties inside the objects, as you said, if we just do the same assignments like in arrays, if you want to change the age from 1 to 2, you just do copy of age equal to 2, that will update the object property. And also you can see that the same effect can happen with dot notation or bracket notation. Okay, now if we want to add a new property to the object that wasn't there before, we can simply just do copy dot whatever new key you want equal to something that will add it, and also you can use the bracket notation to do the same thing. So whenever you specify a new key that wasn't there, it will add it to the object right away. So what do you think this will console for us? This one is referred to the object, right?
Yeah, because the thing is
So list
All of them.
All of them,
No.
including this one, right? So here we can see the new properties already added to the object. Now how can we iterate through objects? Here we're gonna have different syntax for loops. Since we have key value pairs in the object, we need to iterate through the object using the keys. So if you want to do that, we will define our object here. And if you want to iterate, we need to declare a variable. This can be any name, but to make it easy to read, you just keep it key in puppy. So this is the new syntax. Before that, when you want to write for loop, you need to specify the iterator, the condition, and the update, right? Here, it's smart enough to know when to stop, and we don't need to specify any condition. Just specify where you're gonna start and what's the name of the variable, right? How can we access to the values inside the object? By doing puppy of key. This will bring every single value for the key representing that key.
So using the variable, excuse me for the last slide, if you want to use the variable here,
Which one?
we have to use the bracket, right? We cannot use the puppy dot key after the motion.
If you want to assign something,
Yes.
yeah, you can.
You have to use this way, the bracket one.
And you can try it in the console as well, and you'll see what it's gonna give you.
Yeah.
So here, as we said, we can change the variable to any name. It's like, it can be any name.
So the keywords dot push, dot pop, dot everything, these work in objects as well as in arrays, the same thing.
No, the dot push, dot pop, dot shift and unshift, it's functions related to arrays, and arrays are not similar to objects.
So why dot push here, puppy values dot push?
Because
Oh no, I'm sorry. This one is an array. So we declared an array called puppy values just to store all the values from our object to this array.
Okay.
Okay. So you can't push to the beginning or the end of object because object is an empty space. You just add to wherever you want and it will add it there. It's not index values, so it can be anywhere. Right? So now the puppy values will give us all the values from the object, and that's it. So, if you want, do you have any questions about the objects? Concerns?
can you show us how to do like the foreign objects example?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I have this example here. Can you see this one? Okay. So we want to look through this object or what?
Yeah.
Four, right? How to write like the sentence?
For bar key and a student. And here we're gonna just console the dog.
Key. So a student.
Okay, I will console the key, comma, student of key. Alright? Let's see. If you open the console. Oh, okay. So I printed this one. I put an error there just to show you. So keys can be written here instead, without putting any quotations. But if you want to put a value as a string, you have to put double quotations. If you put just for Ahmed, for example, without any quotations, it's gonna give you this error, which is Ahmed is not defined. Okay? Because this might be one of the problems you can face during initializing any object. Also, there is no problem. You can put ID like this, but there is no need for that. It's gonna take it as a string.
Can we consider the keys as variables or no?
It's a property inside the object.
Can you give the case?
Hmm?
And whatever the key property, and just a few words.
You mean like full name and this stuff?
Yes.
But without spaces, like you need to do
Can
comma
I
cases.
put in the provocation?
No problem. Like for example, if you want to do full name, but the best practice is to use common case, which is like the second letter of the
If I
second.
put the full name in double quotations.
No problem. We can do this.
And
But on the space, okay?
yeah.
Like this? Let's try it.
That should work.
It should work.
Yeah.
It will work, but like the best practice is to keep it together. What else? So here we
The key is
okay. Let me just do it like this, so to make it easier for us to read. Key equal comma. I'm just adding messages to the console log, so it will be easier for us to read what the console is logging. Value. Okay.
Use Zoom.
Okay. So the key is ID, which is the first key here, and the value is 1. The key is full name and the value is Ahmed. Key is gender and the value male. So it's as easy as that. You just need to do the for loop in this syntax, and to access the value, just access the object name, bracket notation.
So if it was a function, I would put var key in and then object, and the input I want is an object for the function.
Any questions? That's it. Thank you.